Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's the Review Foo here, and I just want to welcome y'all to another episode of Great or Hate the Latest. And today we're going to be going over a movie called The Cursed, one of the scariest movies of 2022. Because it's only been about a month and a half, and bruh, we gonna talk about this. But first, you know how I do. I gotta dress appropriately for this movie. And the movie kicks off with a bang, and I mean a bang. You're dropped into the middle of a war zone. It's crazy. It's a period piece though, so you're looking at settlers' times and stuff like that. And bruh, the beginning is very misleading. So they start taking bullets out of this guy, and it's a silver bullet. The movie's called The Cursed. I know some of y'all get the connection, some of y'all may not, but that's often referring to werewolves. So I was pretty juiced, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm into all things supernatural and all that kind of stuff too. So I'm over here thinking we gonna get a werewolf movie. Bruh. Let me keep going. So anyways, next it kicks off. The settlers, they're trying to move in on this land, and this land is occupied by gypsies at the time. And they're like, nah, that's we discovered it, you know what I'm saying? So they go over and they try to tell the gypsies like, hey, kick rocks. And they're like, nah, bro, we been here. What the fuck you mean? And then they're like, nah, you ain't gonna be here no more, you know what I'm saying? You could either leave and not be here, or you could be and not be here, you know what I'm talking about? So the gypsies, they're like, nah, we ain't moving. The settlers go and they knock off the gypsies, you know what I'm saying? So then the gypsies put a curse on these people, hence The Cursed, you know what I mean? It's brutal. The beginning is fairly misleading because it's actually really good in the beginning. And then it stops pretty much halfway in Act 1, it stops being so great. And I'm sure you've seen in the trailers, they string up a guy like a scarecrow, and then he ends up being like a haunting scarecrow, and it's some crazy shots and stuff like that of like him coming back to life and stuff like that. And bruh, they only did that for the trailers. They only got good shots that like, oh, what's gonna draw people in with this and this and that. Like, there's good shots, there's good cinematography throughout this movie, but as far as like stringing together a storyline, it falls short, and it could have been so much better. So I'm thinking we're gonna get a creature feature, werewolf, you know what I'm saying, movie, the scarecrow thing, maybe throwing some vampires or something. I'm like, at this point, because the trailers are fairly misleading. All they tell you is it's scariest movie in 2022, blah. They don't really tell you much, you know what I'm saying? You just know there's some pilgrim looking motherfuckers and some scary shit. That's it. And where this movie starts to fall short is it tries to make you care too much about too many people. And it's good that they're trying to make you care about these people. They're trying to flesh them out, but you only have so much runtime, and it made the movie drag. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a pretty good runtime, just shy of 2 hours. And I feel they could have done so much more by focusing on the core group of characters, the family and the hunter guy. You know what I'm saying? The pathologist. But nah, bruh. They had to go and try to, this person in the town, and this person in the town, and this person, because these are people they're gonna knock off. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want them to be cannon fodder. They want you to like kind of care and have it hold weight when someone dies. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, you can't have us focusing on too many people. I don't know these people's names. I don't know, this is the friend of the guy of the what. Like, nah, bruh, you're doing too much. And at the same time, it's like you're not doing enough, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know whether the budget was like, hey, we can't spend this much on CGI, or we can't spend this much on practical, because they did a good job on some parts of the practical effects where it's like, okay, this is up there, this is good. You could tell they put some money into this. But the CGI on the most of the parts, bruh, it's pretty freaking bad. But it still gets away with it, where I've seen a couple people be like, it's cool, but nah, bruh, it's not. And that's the reason they try to hide all the stuff with shaky cam. And it's like, bruh, it's 2022, we gotta let the shaky cam stuff die, you know what I'm saying? When the action stuff's going on, it's like you don't know what's going on. The camera's all over everywhere. You get slight glimpses of the monster and blah but nah, bro, like you don't really see it. And when you do, it's kind of like, what is that? Like, that ain't no werewolf. They also have like these tentacle things coming out of the werewolf, which means it's like not a werewolf. Like, just weird stuff where it's like, bruh, like, what is this? What am I watching right now? It doesn't look too much like a werewolf. It looks like a Wendigo, but it's not a Wendigo. Like, it's not the same lore of a Wendigo. It's just, man, like, you're all over the place. They would have benefited a lot more by going the Alfred Hitchcock route, by making your mind kind of picture what's going on, you know what I'm saying? More suspense of the person, and a quick across the screen, and then dude's dead, or they kill him off screen around the corner, you just hear him screaming. They would have done a lot better and then just spent the money on the VFX to be like just one good shot of him in the end. Oh shit, this is the monster that's been killing everybody, you know what I'm saying? But nah, they have a bunch of different shots of shaky cam nothingness, weirdness, bruh. Like, what the heck is going on? They do what I just stated in one of the kill scenes, just one, and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see you, but no, like they after that they dropped the ball. I figured they must have been like, oh, we gotta switch it up, but bruh, if you're not gonna switch it up to something better, bruh, stick to what's working. And it sucks because I really like this genre, you know what I'm saying? All things scary and creepy stuff in the nighttime, like, you know what I'm saying? Like monsters, and like I like this genre a whole lot, bruh. And it just sucks because I feel like if this is a representation of modern creature features, I don't think we're gonna see much more of them coming up, because all the other studios and investors are gonna be like, bruh, like we ain't putting more money into this. Like, look at how the last one sucked. You know what I'm saying? That so-and-so did. But bruh, like it could have been so much better if they chopped this freaking runtime by like a half an hour of all this filler stuff, trying to get you to care about the, like, you know what I'm saying? They could have just been knocking off villagers. We didn't have to know all these people. We could have just stuck to the core family and have them being knocked off one by one or something. Like, bruh, like, they just dropped the ball. I feel like there's a better version of this movie in the editing room. You know what I'm saying? And if we get a director's cut when the shit drops on streaming or home release or whatever, I feel like that would be the one to see. If they chop it up better and take certain things out, like unnecessary stuff, and focus more on the core characters, I feel like there is a better director's cut of this. But this theatrical one, man, like, I don't want to tell you to not support this movie, because I want to see more movies like this. But as your homie, unless you got all the time and money in the world, don't waste your time and money, you know what I'm talking about? So, great or hate, The Cursed. Hate it, bruh. Hate it. I had to put on my fucking settler outfit for this shit, and bruh, goodness gracious. But just to switch it up for a second, new channel, view and review movies. I'm the review fool. I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all watching this. I appreciate your full support. Don't forget to please like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be new movies coming, new reviews coming. We got different series like Great or Hate, the latest. We got movies you might have missed. We have a whole scary movie section, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna be doing with Ghost 87. We got a series called Meme of a Movie, where a movie's so bad that it's truly enjoyable. So we got a few things coming, and I just hope y'all stick around and come see it, you know what I mean? I apologize for my excessive use of, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about, but it's the Review Fool, and this is just how I speak, you know what I'm talking about. So lastly, the Review Fool, view and review movies channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon.